Oh, they got to asking Candy about how many people have she ever had sex with. I guess she had a four-way. We got Kenya. She dipped in there with the, oh, so you tapped in. I was like, no, Kenya. Okay. I don't need to hear about Candy taking her drawers off, her bra, her socks, her pantyhose. I halfway don't believe that Candy then messed around with all these people and like you work too damn much. When the hell did you have time, honey Candy, to have a four-way? Okay. They get to Sanya's package where she talked about her miscarriage and how painful, it was. Sanya had to have a blood transfusion. About a month later, she got pregnant again. I guess right here on the reunion, she is about 4.5 months. I noticed how she had mentioned she told Marlo before everybody else. I'm happy that friendship is going strong, but I could tell you one thing, Candy and Kenya, honey, they don't like it. They are having a fit, honey, that, Saya, really cares about Marlo. And it's like, y'all got to get over it. Okay? Saya called out Kenya for not reaching out to her after she miscarried. She said she heard from all of the ladies, hell, including Drew, who's really going through a lot. Kenya denied it. She said that she did reach out to Saya. She just didn't answer the phone. I believe Saya. I've been telling y'all for a long time that I'm sick of Kenya being on this show. I'm sick of how she treats Saya. She treats Saya bad, and she, like, everything I've been telling y'all, like, for the longest on my channel, they talked about it at this reunion. Okay, she really treats Saya bad because she's so close with Marlo. She does not like the fact that that woman is in proximity to Marlo. And I told y'all that about her and Candy. They bring so much divisiveness to the show. They are the mean girls. It's okay for Mayetta to be up their ass every 5 seconds and take their side. But as soon as Marlo go to bat for Saya, or Saya, for the most part, go to bat for Marlo, it's the end of the world. She's so horrible for that. You even had Candy and Saya had words. And Candy was like, well, I'm not about to have an issue with you because of her, and referring to Marlo. Y'all are so bitter and so bothered that Marlo, honey, the former criminal, honey, the ex-con, got somebody that really vouches for her. And all I can tell y'all is y'all need to fucking get over it. Okay, if Marlo is good to Saya, that's what Saya is going to report. Okay? And y'all are making Saya on y'all own individually, not like y'all. Due to y'all character. Now back to Kenya. Okay, now real quick. Okay, Kenya and Saya had planned to get pregnant together. I wouldn't do shit with Kenya. Kenya is a mean girl. I don't give a damn what y'all say. She's disingenuous. She likes to come off a certain way on screen, okay? Like giving all that damn money, to Saya. Okay, for the charity, and she hosted it and she did a good job, but she was still like acting like a bitch before that. And it's like, Kenya, if you want people to think that you are this good person and you're not, because me personally, I never felt like she was playing the villain. I feel like that's something that her fan base has created to keep her from being accountable and responsible for her actions. Okay, I just feel like you are who you are at the end of the day. And you a nasty ass bitch, Kenya. A nasty ass gutter snipe. I said it. I know Team Twirl is somewhere rolling their eyes and sucking their damn teeth. But I am so happy that Saya, called you out. Okay, but Saya says she felt very dismissed by Kenya. I believe that Kenya did that shit because that's how Kenya is. She's very like cutthroat. It ain't always about her. Like some of the shit even Courtney was saying about her in her interview, it was true. But people will negate that because of how Courtney is going so hard for Ralph and the whole Ralph and Drew saga. Okay, but yeah. Courtney is still right in my book about what she said about Kenya. Kenya does want things to be all, about her. She does. And if it's not, she like has an attitude, acts like a brat. I guess somebody called out Sonya for treating her family poorly. I do feel like, Sonya, you need to be more mindful that everything is not about you. Your little sister is a grown-ass woman with a husband and kids of her own. And, she has her own life. Yes, you are the superstar track star, honey, but yeah, you have to be considerate of your family's feelings. But honey, they done moved out and just down the street, honey, so they could still babysit for Sonya. So I'm happy with that. And I wish Sonya's dress would have been a little lighter. And like the color of Marlo's dress, I didn't like that it was, darker. And I'm going to say this as far as the ladies' looks. I'm going to say Marlo is number one. Because, Drew, your dress, the top part of it is not... It looks good on pictures. It really do. But once you really look at it, it was just doing too much. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to go with Marlo, honey. Marlo turned it out. But I still love Drew's hair and her dress. I just didn't like how it was constructed. Okay, so they call out Sonya for dragging Kenya's relationship. Because Sonya mentioned there was a double standard with Marlo bringing up that she had, I guess, dated Roy. And then Kenya made a big fuss that Martell was in her inbox. And we know why Kenya did that, because Kenya has to literally attach herself to somebody else's storyline because she doesn't have much of one. And then she likes to do this lazy ass shit with blaming production. No, bitch, you're whack. You're not giving the people much to deal with. Okay? Period. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but it's the truth, and the truth needs no proof. And what Sonya said wasn't anything to me. See, this is the thing. You want Sonya to be a puppet. Well, she's over there with Marlo, and she don't you be with fucking Candy talking about Sonya and the rest of the girls. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. It's like it's this 6th and 7th grade, like, BS. Like, it's stupid. This lady is on the show to have an opinion, but you're so focused, and y'all are quick to say that it is Marlo that's obsessed with Kenya, but no, I think it is Kenya that's obsessed with Marlo. Okay? Because it should not bother you that she has a friend on this damn show. But what Kenya wanted was she wanted Marlo to feel by herself. And meanwhile, everybody her friend and take to her and like her. No. That's not how it's going to go. If you're acting like a bitch, Kenya, people can see, sense, and feel that. Okay? Did y'all hear Marlo say, if she say Marlo one more time? Yeah, because everything has to... Marlo has been quiet. This reunion, she clearly was given some advice to, like stay out of stuff, and she has did that. But here you got Kenya throwing Marlo under the bus, throwing Marlo into it. Marlo ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Okay, let me play it, guys.
Where I question her loyalty to me or her ability to be not biased in the situation between me and Marlo.
I feel like in that situation, I was literally calling out once again what I feel is a double standard.
When have you ever called Marlo out?
I called her out when she sent the thing to Latoya.
Why are you the judge of that? Why are you watching what they do in their friendship when you and Candy do the same shit, agree with what each other is saying all the time? Okay? Like, come on, grow up. You don't want anybody to like Marlo. I've been telling y'all this, and I'm so glad it came up, and I'm so glad Sonya handled her ass. I'm glad.
Say, Marla, you was dead wrong. You ain't have no business recording you without her knowing and send it to LaToya. You know, you said 2 wrongs don't make it right. You should have recorded and you should have said that.
We all seen that. I seen that. Y'all seen that. She did call her out. She does call her to the side. But that ain't got nothing to do with you and her. Okay? That's what Kenya does. She triangulates. If it wasn't Nene and Cynthia, and she added herself to that. If it wasn't, now it's what? Sanya and Marlo. Let me add myself to that. Who else? Phaedra and Apollo. Let me add myself to that. Okay? She didn't really like when Portia and Phaedra was friends. Let me add myself to that. Let me add myself. I'm Shamia's friend too. There's always this, I have to add myself to situations to be relevant.
Because it elevated the situation. I feel like that was wrong.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I don't remember that, but the shit is on camera.
Kenya, you tweeted that Marlo never raised her paddle and had to be shamed in order to give to her bestie. Marlo, is that what happened?
Andy, you know better. I was going to give my bestie regard.
Y'all know damn well Marlo sent over a hefty check. That girl is not stingy with her funds. See, once again, this bitch is focused on what they're doing. Focus on you and staying out of the courtroom with Mark and focus on getting divorced. That's what your ass should be focused on.
If my account was called and the money was deposited right away.
Wait, hold on. We were all there.
You said, Marla, you were like, you said, I'm going to give you the money. I'm just not raising my paddle for her.
You didn't want to be part of Kenya's
but she was always going to
charity race.
And that's fine. That's fine for her not to want to be bothered with Kenya. Look at how Kenya treats Marlo. Y'all sit up here, all of y'all, all the fans of the show, y'all see her treat Marlo like shit, and that's okay. She ain't got to engage with her, and I'm glad Marlo didn't give her no energy. Marlo is damned if she do, and she's damned if she don't by Kenya. I cannot. I'm sick of her. So Kenya tried to throw Sheree under the bus. Well, I had to ask you to donate. And Sheree was like, even if you ask me to do something, I don't have to do it. Exactly. You don't. But I know most Kenya stands, and you know, Sheree don't have the best history, honey, with paying stuff, okay, and donating and all that. But Sheree had a point though. Okay, just because you tell somebody to do something or you ask them to do something, that don't mean they have to do it. They have the power of choice. Okay, and she did end up donating. You look stupid, Kenya. You look bad this entire reunion to me. You did. Ralph didn't even take your ass serious when you got to bringing up your marriage. Okay, you should have stayed out of they shit. Because that shit with you and Mark, I don't give a damn what anybody say. It was fake as hell. You knew your marriage. You was ashamed of it because you went and eloped off of camera. Meanwhile, all throughout those years, you dissected everybody else's marriage. Okay? She also weaponized different information she had on other people's marriages. Okay? That's why Ralph was like, bitch, what? Say what now? And don't get me wrong, Kenya was right for everything she was saying to him. Everything was on point. You disrespectful to your wife. You making her not trust you. You know, she was on point with what she was saying, but don't get to bringing in your marriage to Mark that wasn't much of a marriage, and y'all been getting a divorce for longer than what y'all was married. Okay, just because you pour syrup on shit don't make it pancakes. Okay, but yeah, it was like, girl, shut up. Stop trying to use shit to be relevant. I'm over it. Okay, let's listen to Sonya real quick, because I love what she said.
to you, Kenya, is that I have genuinely tried to be a friend with you on camera, and sometimes I sit with it too, and I say, are you being genuine with me? Because it seems sometimes like you're calculating and you do stuff that work on camera. It's a good look for you to do that and raise the money. What wasn't a good look was when you
I don't have to give you my time or my money, girl.
Once a fucking again, you won't even listen. Listen to what she's saying. Looking like every bit of Tu Wong Fu. Looking like Wesley Snipes on that damn stage. You look a mess. The titties is sitting though, I give her that. But other than that, them damn feathers, you look a damn mess. Twirl?
No.
I can give my money to any other charity other than yours.
You guys helped 18 moms who were suffering with homelessness no longer suffer through homelessness.
Don't minimize that. Don't minimize that.
Stop cutting her off. That shit was getting on my nerves.
Let me finish talking. I didn't interrupt you. What I'm saying is that in that moment, I'm very appreciative. It means a lot to me. But then when there are opportunities for you to...
Kenya was just listening to her, you guys, to respond. She wasn't really listening.
My friend off camera, you don't show up for me. I'm like, is Kenya genuinely trying to be my friend? Because if that was my friend, and I told you I almost lost my life, wouldn't she reach out?
Girl, look at her body language. She don't care, and she go act like she care today because y'all in front of Andy. That's what some of them do. They get on Candy for shading the ladies on Speak On It, and they claim she gets so upset about it, and she says she's just giving them what they've been giving her, and of course it's attached to $1, honey. Okay, so Candy gotta make her money. I think it's smart, to have a YouTube channel, but Candy, I think you need to be more responsible with it. And I feel like you need to get to the point where you are not like striking people's channels unnecessarily. I feel like you need to start being a little bit more humble. Okay, like we are happy that you are on the YouTube, girl, but you ain't got to be on YouTube. Okay, and just quit with the damn double standards. You and your friend, honey. I'm sick of it. Okay? Because I told y'all that's what they've been giving all season. It's okay for us to say and do certain stuff. But Sonya better not do it. Sheree better not do it. Marlo better not do it. Now, I thought it was shady as hell when Andy got the reading. What somebody said about Candy should step down and should leave the show. And she too busy for the show. And she was rarely around the girls this season. Child. If these walls could talk, I think Andy think that. I think production think that. I think the production team is sick of Candy and Kenya. But I will say this. I think they need a new production team because I don't really trust the production team. I don't, honey. I don't know if I trust them fully. With some of the shiggity, honey, they show on the show. It just ain't all that important like that. Oh, I especially love the part where the person accused Candy, honey, of not wanting to share her business and not willing to show anything that doesn't show her in a good light. Because I told y'all, Candy is all about reputation, how things look, and, and then her rebuttal was, I've shared my whole life, and I showed y'all OLG's nasty ass floors, and I showed you that we needed some work. I think you need to remodel OLG. Just make it a little bit more classy if you could do it, girl. Yeah, that guy Torin that interior decorates, I would get him on that. I think he could spruce that right on up. Okay. But yeah, I thought it was very interesting that person said that. I kind of think it's Andy writing this shit on the cards, but that's just me. But yeah, I am so happy that Kenya was called out because I've been calling that out, and Candy is called out for her reputation, and that's all she pretty much care about. And because that's what it is. That's what it's giving. Okay, somebody know what they talking about. Okay. Oh, Candy got on Sheree for taking breaks because she always getting fired from the show. And then Sheree clapped back and said, bitch, now say what now? Okay, because I have been asked back more than I've came back to the show. I was like, girl, you better speak on it, Sheree. Sheree was ready. She was ready with her racket, honey, to do the Venus and the Serena. But Candy, is you ready, though? You and your girl. Okay, Miss Marilyn no. Kenya, honey, y'all wasn't ready for the girls, okay? But they was ready to tag y'all ass, and I was here for it. Ooh, child, and Sheree wasn't telling no lies, because she was like, no, y'all always all lackluster, and that's why they always got to bring my ass back. That was a good one, because they calling her for a reason, Candy. If you and the damn Don Juan, Carmen, and Mama Joyce was really holding shit down and tied too, if y'all was really doing it, we wouldn't have to keep seeing she don't pay, okay, each and every season. All right. Andy congratulated Candy for being nominated for a Tony, and she said she was, happy to receive the nomination because it's so hard to get those. And congratulations to Candy. That's pretty big. I guess she's going to be producing The Wiz on Broadway. And who was doing the Broadway stuff first, Candy? I believe it was Miss Nene Leakes, but shout out to you. That's big. They brought up the whole Marlo calling out. There was a shooting at Candy's restaurant, and Andy asked Marlo, why did you feel the need to keep saying shooting? And Marlo said, I put it out there because Candy literally looked at Drew and was kind of making faces at her to not talk about it or really go into detail. Drew kept referring to it as an incident, and Marlo said if everybody else putting all their shit out there, Candy need to put her stuff out there too, and I agree. They talk about Candy and Marlo and how Candy, was not there for Marlo. And I told y'all I felt like that whole thing was some bullshiggity, honey. It felt like Marlo was just putting a little bit too much dip on her chip. You and Candy ain't friends like that. And, Marlo felt like Candy should have sent flowers or at least sung a song. I don't think they wanted to hear Candy sing it, honey, down to the funeral, honey, okay? But yeah, y'all ain't friends. Y'all ain't never been that damn close. Candy sees you, Marlo, as a degenerate, as somebody that needs her help, that she did something for. She gonna remind you, Portia and Sonya, a million times what she's did for you, and how she was there to be a mentor in your life to try to help you out. That is how Candy comes off. She doesn't seem like somebody that wants to really be friends with people in this group. I'm not at all saying she should trust Marlo after some of the things Marlo has said and did. I don't see that, but I do see this elitist attitude with Candy where it's like, yeah, I'm too kind of good to be y'all friend. I could kind of help y'all get jobs, but and then I'll bring this shit up every 5 minutes and remind you what I did for you, which is not I don't know. It's something very disingenuous about Candy doing that, but she has a history of doing that. Okay, just ask Portia. So yeah, they pretty much knocked that on out the park. Marlo is saying, I just be expecting people to do more for me because I would have did it. But Marlo, everybody ain't you, boo. Okay. I also thought it was very interesting that that footage that they played about Marlo and Candy. It was very interesting to hear Candy say, yeah, people just try to downplay Marlo and she's a criminal and she a whore. And like, those are your go-to reads for Marlo. So you're very fake. I get you guys, she may not like Marlo now as much as she did then, but it's just like you do the same thing that you accuse other people of doing to her. That's the song and dance that you do. So, girl, bye. That's why I told you I'll take Candy and Kenya with a grain of salt, honey. because they full of it. So Drew gets to telling Marlo, you don't need to speak on my marriage, get a husband. Drew, she don't want a husband like yours, okay? Like, you still bragging about that raggedy ass man. When y'all brag about these raggedy ass narcissists, that is the equivalent to punching yourself in the damn face. Okay, you look a fool. Baby, when Marlo told Drew, get you a wife. I love her. I love her. I need Marlo season 4. She would be reading. Damn. Marlo, you better get to writing your damn reads down. Like, I need that Marlo back that can read like a sailor, honey. I love that. And Sonya was right about what she was saying to Candy. Candy accused Marlo of changing her story many a times about the whole shooting and thing. But Sonya was right when she said, that was Drew's issue. That was Marlo's issue with Drew, because Marlo was getting on Drew for saying incident and not shooting. So Candy, of course, takes everything so personal, right? It's very convenient. Okay? Pay attention, because it's very tricky. And I notice when Marlo is involved, you know, and because of Marlo's antics, honey, okay, like people, you know, they want to blame Marlo. Marlo's the bad guy, okay? But no, Sonya was right. Stick to it, Candy. Marlo's issue with you and the whole nephew thing is she felt like you could have been more compassionate. She felt like you could have did more. That's what Sonya was saying. And then, but Candy didn't hear that. No, she changed the story so many times, and she got on why I'm never called out, and, you know, she got on all, she pointed out the damn obvious, and you don't want her to talk about that. So now you go use that, you go scapegoat that whole situation and make that the issue when that's not the issue. She, once again, Candy wouldn't let Sonya speak. She was doing what Kenya did, cutting her off, because they're over her. They don't like anybody that got Marlo back or see stuff how Marlo see it. So Candy says to Sonya, I don't want to argue with you, because me and you shouldn't even be arguing about her. See, do y'all see how obsessed her and Kenya is focused in on Marlo? They are obsessed with Marlo. When they look at Sonya, they see Marlo. Okay, and then they shut down, and then they can't have a conversation. Y'all are cowards. I love that Marlo told Candy, your friends always defend you, but as soon as somebody defend me, it's the end of the world. Exactly, because it's a double standard. Y'all need to get t-shirts. You, Marlo, Sheree, and Sonya, it's a double standard. It's okay for Candy to dog and drag y'all. Y'all better not do it for her. Okay, or to her, I should say. Okay? And Mayetta, it's okay for her to cape for everything Candy and Kenya do, but can't nobody cape for Marlo or Sonya, or, you know, that's the end of the world. It is a double standard. There is a big divide in this group, and they're never going to get anywhere if Kenya stay on this show or Candy. They really can get rid of Kenya. Candy been here since day one. They probably don't want to lose her fan base, but Kenya definitely can go, because she's just going to hold everything up, keep the show stagnant, and she brings nothing. That's why I told y'all she'd be trying to attach herself to everybody else's storyline and situation to remain relevant. Okay, that's what she was doing with Drew and Ralph. Because y'all know what they have to do down to these reunions. They got to perform so they can keep that peach. So we got Drew and Ralph. Ralph said he showed up to the reunion to clear up all these internet rumors. It's like, child, you ain't gonna do nothing but lie and try to make yourself look good and make Drew look bad. We know you a narcissist. I told y'all, what did y'all hear Drew say on this part? He blocked, I was going to call him Dr. Francis, Dr. Ken. He blocked the damn therapist. I told y'all, these narcissists, they don't like therapy. They know everything, and they don't plan on changing their Chucky doll behavior, okay? So yeah, and that's why he wasn't going to therapy in the first place, because he never planned on changing his behavior. He doesn't want any like feedback on how he should treat his wife. Okay? Why? Because he wants to remain in control. Remember that control is the narcissist's kryptonite. That's what they care about, honey. That's what they give. That's what they are invested in. Controlling you, your emotions. That's why he has this whole push and pull method of dealing with Drew, pushes her away. He love bombs her. When he's a good husband, he a good husband. He cheering her on, creating the damn songs, watching the damn kids, the shit he's supposed to do, right? But when he's an asshole, he's an asshole. That's how a narcissist is. They run hot and cold because nothing is genuine. Everything is about strategy. Everything is about convenience. They still have not told the kids that they are separated from each other and getting a divorce. They are still living all in one house. It wouldn't be me. His ass would have to go. Go lay up with that bitch you've been cheating with. Drew mentions how she protected Ralph ever since she's been on the show. Andy was like, from what the infidelity rumors. I guess he had been, cheating on her all throughout their marriage. I assumed, he has. And that's another thing with him being a narcissist. They do that to punish you. Remember, they have to stay 2 steps ahead of you. Okay? Andy asks Ralph, were you faithful to Drew? Instead of him saying yes or no, he says it would have came out already. Andy said that wasn't, that's not the answer. It's yes or no. Exactly. That's how you know he lying. Ralph says he has been faithful. He hasn't been doing anything. Andy asks Drew, has she been faithful the entire marriage? Drew says yes. And then Ralph says, so what about Ty? What about Ty, nigga? Okay, Ty is who she had to call when you wasn't bringing your ass home at night. Okay, so I told y'all I'm not one of these content creators where just cheating is so wrong. I don't even look at it as cheating when a person is dogging you out, disrespecting you, trying to break you down and put you in lowest terms. Like, no, I look at it as you are looking out for yourself. Okay, some people say you should just leave the relationship and marriage, and I say life is short, move on with your damn life. I'm very serious about that. That's how I feel. A lot of people do the whole 2 wrongs don't make it right, and it ain't about getting back at the person that has disrespected you and wasted your time. It's about honoring self, looking out for self, looking out for your future. You don't owe nobody time, space, and energy after they have abused those privileges. Okay? If you want to take some time to heal, okay, that's fine. That's fine. If that's what you need to do, or if you want to flirt and talk to somebody else to, create a soft place for you to land, like, do what you got to do. I'm always like, I'm all about you looking out for self. And I know a lot of people don't preach and teach that, but through the years, that has helped me. I haven't had no cheating scandals, that I know of. And we know I don't give a fuck no way, because I do me. Like, do you see what I'm saying? So I've always did me, and it has always helped me. Okay? Don't cry for me, Argentina. Okay? Drew, honey, yes, she checked in. Drew was clocked in. She read Ralph for filth. She said, you've been playing in my face for 3+ years. You've been all apologetic, honey, all behind the scenes. And now, you have an audience. That's another thing. When you're dealing with a narcissist, they love playing the good guy in front of the audience. And behind the scenes, they are, Chucky, They definitely have a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde persona, and I get that from Ralph. Drew said that Ralph has always put her in a situation to be embarrassed. He's always put other women before her. He's even coaching cousin Courtney to come up against her. That's the triangulation. That's, what narcissists do. Okay, he is textbook, you guys, at this juncture. Okay, so yeah, like, you have really disrespected your wife, Ralph. He doesn't have any remorse. There's no empathy. It's just, yeah, but what did you do? And you and Ty, and shut up, shit, and address your behavior. Don't address her behavior, because guess what? The shit that you did made her do whatever she did with Ty. Okay, y'all be provoking people, and then when the shit play out, now you mad at them. Make it make sense. You started this shit. If you would have been treating her like a lady, shout out to the Temptations, treat her like a lady, treat her the right, respectful, honorable way, she wouldn't, have to get it from outside the marriage. Okay, let that be a lesson to all you niggas. Okay? Drew mentioned that Ralph quit the counseling because what? The therapist, Dr. Ken, was holding him accountable, holding his feet to the fire. Yeah, that's what they do. Why do you think Marceau dipped out on Tisha and told her he don't want to go to therapy no more? Okay? Why do you think that these men, they don't want to go to therapy? They don't want to be accountable. They don't plan on changing. Okay? So what are you going to do? Like, and I don't even get why anybody would want this marriage to work out. It's over. There's no love. If there's no respect, there is no love. Okay? I'm happy they are breaking up. Drew said that this man has, wasted her 30s. Yeah, you waste time when you dealing with these energy vampires. You ain't got no more time to waste. That's why I always tell y'all, look out for your star player. Fuck everybody and everything else. Look out for you. So Candy called John Claude and to, see where Ralph really was. I guess he really was gonna audition. Child, Candy told him to do the show when BravoCon is out, honey, because she said she is sure, honey, it will sell out. Candy always think about them coins, honey. What is it? The Magic Mike guys? What the hell is he auditioning for? He need to sit his silly, stupid ass down. Okay, you don't need to audition. You need therapy, nigga. You need about 5 therapists in one room. Ralph mentioned that he was already going to Vegas on a work trip. I guess he does technology, honey. So he tried to prove his point. I don't give a damn about none of this. I just know how badly you have been treating this woman over the years. Okay? See, all of that type of shit is a deflection, and it's so he could drive home that Drew is a liar. Drew is a liar, nigga. We don't need you to point it out. Okay? You ain't no damn good either. Okay? I think with Drew, she's been with him for so long, she may have some of his ways and not be aware of it. So Drew, you may need to work on that, sis. But I do see Drew as a compassionate person. I think she's a caring person. I really do believe she loves her children. She cries, she's emotional. That type of stuff shows you that a person is really genuine and sincere, with life and the people that they care about, right? Ralph seems very cold, dark, detached, withdrawn, like a maniac, honey, and I cannot. Ralph asked to see the text messages that he sent to Sheree's house. I'm like, child, bye. But he ended up accusing Drew of being with more than one woman. Who gives a damn? What about all the women you done been with? Okay? Ralph ended up talking about how he told Drew that he was getting blowjobs around the world. He admitted that he said it, but he felt like it wasn't believable. See, you be lying. You be saying disrespectful shit to put her in her place, to hurt her feelings, to break her down. You're abusive, and it's emotional. I know you financially abusive, shit, cause she ain't even know that when y'all was closing on that house. I don't believe y'all put that in the comments, but yeah, child, I'm so sick of talking about his ass. They get on Ralph about the adoption of Drew's son. He says there's only 3 reasons to adopt: abuse, abandonment, and death. No, and the women was like, say what now? See, he has a dark mind. You got a dark soul, Ralph. Like, you not a good man like my man, my soul. Shit, they running a tight race. 2 narcissists, honey. But that was just weird. Like, how about adopting the son because you love him and you plan on being with his mom and doing right by her? But Drew, he don't even treat you right. So why the hell would he adopt your son? So some of this shit, it kind of falls on you, because girl, if the man ain't treating you right, it's only gonna trickle down to the kids. That's how the shit go. So yeah, they was looking at him like, what? Say what now? But yeah, he claims that the boy's father is in his life. He would never take that right away from him or any other black man. You know, that's his son. He doesn't want to take that from him. I get all of that, but evidently he not doing what he need to do by that boy if Drew is looking at you. Because I'm going to tell you something about being a single parent. You're not going to want another man to, legally be your child's father unless the other child's father is not around, not helping out. So for him to say that Drew just wanted that out the blue for no reason, that's a lie. The man can't be doing all of what he need to do to take care of the son. That's why y'all was having issues with him from the get-go. But Ralph is claiming that the man is coming around. Who do y'all believe? I believe Drew, because that just don't even sound right for a woman to want that child to be adopted and the father is actually stepping up and coming around. And no, like, it don't make sense. I didn't like the women saying, like Marlo saying, oh, y'all got a beautiful family. You even seen Candy smiling. Yeah, y'all should work it out. No, let's stop encouraging women to be in these toxic, non-monogamous marriages and relationships. Like, it's too disrespectful. This marriage has clearly broken this woman down. She needs an exit out of the burning house. Let's just quit with that. I know it sounds nice, but let's just tell the people the truth, honey, okay? And the truth shall set you free. I don't like that Andy was caping for a reconciliation of Drew and Ralph. Like, why would you want this shit to continue? Like, stop it. Ralph says he loves his wife and he would love to work things out. You gotta show it with your actions, but honey, it's too late, okay? Drew ends up singing her song to him, honey. It was a good song. It sounded good. People are comparing her to Portia. I think Drew is far more talented than Portia. Portia cannot sing to me. I just think that y'all like Portia. She got a fat ass and a fun personality, but to me, like, I don't even understand how Flatline is at 1 million views, where Candace's song Drive Back is at 500,000. Like, make it make sense. Portia cannot sing as good as Drew or Candace, so ciao. Drew stormed off the stage and said she can't deal with Ralph and all the lying. And, you know, it looked like her sister wanted her to talk more about the situation and expose certain stuff. Drew said she didn't want to do that for TV. I like that Sonya had her back, and, you know, Mayetta and Sheree, everybody kind of had her back and tried to get her to go back on stage. Did y'all see Candy and how she was looking at Drew when she was singing? Like, girl, we need to do a collab. But I think she's kind of impressed with that part of Drew, like the singing and the acting. I think Drew kind of reminds Candy of herself a little bit, in a good way, not all that damn lying and shit. Andy says that the face that he was making, though, it was so funny to me while Drew was singing a song, and Drew admitted that all of this was just so awkward with Ralph being here. They went around the room. Sheree talking about she's going to work hard to try to bring the girls together. Bitch, shut up, Sheree. Shit. You just there for your check. I'm glad Martell Hook-Headed Hope won't be on the show no more. The lady said they all are collectively are going to keep fighting for their friendships. What friendships? Okay. Stop playing with us, man. Oh, and I tried to watch Candy's movie, The Past. It was kind of boring, so I was like skipping scenes and shit. Drew did a good job, but a little too boring, honey, for Miss Robinson. Okay, but that's all I got for y'all. Okay, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.